Morning at Big Hole Wash comes clear and still. The night had been cool, just enough to remind us that we're inching north. The sun comes up easy, sharp light on the sandstone cliffs, but the air stays soft. After a week of desert heat, it feels like a reset. No wind, no dust, no urgency. We move slow through camp. Coffee, gear checks, quiet conversation. 6 days in the trail is wearing on us. There's this calm sense of transition in the air, it seems. 6 days of desert behind us, and for the first time we can see the promise of trees and elevation ahead. We head north on Cottonwood Road, then east onto Green River Cutoff, Utah 401. The road is flat and open, zigzagging across the wide basin of sage and sand. Juniper trees, small washes, rabbit brush. It's one of those rare desert mornings that never really warms up. Bright sun, dry air, and just a hint of a breeze. The rigs fan out across the flats, dust trailing low behind the tires. The horizon's clear and far. It's the kind of road that reminds you of just how big Utah really is. About an hour after we head off, we reach Highway 6, where the route turns north. We stop here to say goodbye to Selim and air up.
Okay, you finished 5 of 8 segments of the BDR. How do you feel?
Exhausted.
Hey,
It was great.
see you
Thank
later,
you,
man.
man. Thank
After his first major overland trip, 6 solid days through canyons and backroads, he's earned the kind of fatigue that comes with accomplishment. He's content but ready to head home. From here, he'll head east, stop in Fort Collins to visit his daughter, and then continue back to Dallas. We stand around for a few minutes, talk, laugh about the trail so far. Then he heads south while we turn north. The group feels smaller, but the road ahead feels wide open. About 30 miles later, we roll into Wellington. It's a quiet town today, a few blocks of Main Street, old warehouses, great rural vibe. But the land here holds a much deeper story. Wellington was founded in 1878, settled by ranchers who soon found the black seams running through the surrounding hills. By the early 1900s, the mines were shipping coal to railroads and steel mills across the west. In 1958, U.S. Steel built a massive coal washing plant just south of town, a concrete and steel complex that processed thousands of tons of ore each day. For decades, this valley fed an industry that powered much of Utah and Colorado. Now the sidings are empty, the conveyors still, and the noise long gone. The same ridges that once carried mine shafts are now quiet and open. From here, the road begins to climb again, leaving the basin behind and the forest above. We air down before we start the climb. The change is quick, from open scrub to pinyon, then to pine and oak. The air cools with every mile. It's hunting season, so there's lots of deers, hunters, campers out here, all competing with each other, it's like. Now we're within the Uinta Wasatch Cache National Forest, 2 million acres of high country that stretches from north to Idaho and Wyoming. These ridges feed rivers that run both east to the Colorado and west into the Great Basin. It's quiet, shaded country, the kind of landscape that invites slower travel and longer looks. Near the top of Argyle Canyon, we turn onto Indian Head Road, following the spine of Indian Head Mountain. The elevation climbs above 9,000 feet, tracing long ridgelines between wide valleys. Aspen groves flash yellow in the early fall, and the light filters green through the pines. From high points, you can look south to the Book Cliffs, the country we left behind just yesterday, now softened by distance. The road runs smooth, steady, and quiet. It's one of the most peaceful stretches of the entire BDR. By midday, we reach Strawberry Peak Road, a forest route that rolls through high meadows and open grazing land. The light stays clear, the air crisp. By midday, we reach Strawberry Peak Road, a forest route that rolls through high meadows and open grazing land.
Historically famous Fruitland. The roadside stop.
We drop into Fruitland, a small farming town. After a quick break, we fuel up and keep pushing. It's the last easy refuel before we head deeper into the forest. From Fruitland, we follow Current Creek Road north, tracing the western edge of Current Creek Reservoir. The water here lies still under spruce and fir, perfectly mirrored in the afternoon light.
Cows down there.
The road turns again, winding through shaded canyons just before joining CP Hollow Road towards Heber Mountain. We look around here for well over an hour trying to find a decent campsite. Every single spot is full.
I see there's a trailer in it. I can see some spots where the trailer is just sitting there and it doesn't look like anybody's in there.
In here, elevation tops out near 10,000 feet. The Utah range stretches east and west, one of the few mountain ranges in North America that runs that direction. These ridges are made of ancient quartzite and limestone, shaped by glaciers long gone. The road crosses several high saddles, each one opening to a wide sweep of alpine forest. A few thin clouds drift overhead, but the day holds steady, calm air, clear light, and perfect driving. Well, not that we're going to camp at 10,000 feet, but when there's no trees, there's no hunters, and there's no elves, for what it's worth, obviously. As the afternoon goes on, the road carries us above 9,000 feet, then past 10. This part of the route moves in a steady rhythm, climbing, dropping, and climbing again across rolling mountain terrain. We weave through long stretches of golden aspen, then slip back into the darker shade of pine, each transition marked by a subtle change in the light and the feel of the air. This part of the route is tremendous scenery, more so with the changing of the colors. It's a calm stretch of trail, open country, soft color. We take it all in. The road winds through tall timber, the light setting low between the trunks. As we descend towards Soapstone Basin, the forest opens into wide meadows. Sheep and cattle graze across the late summer grass, scattered along the hillsides and open flats. A small clearing off a Soapstone Basin road makes an easy camp for the night. Level ground, good cover. After a full day on the high country, this feels like the right place to stop. We set up camp as the sun slips behind the ridge, catching orange in the last light. Our next video is the final day of the Utah BDR. Hope you like this video and give it a good thumbs up and subscribe.